Okay guys, this video is immediately following up the last. That pour came out amazing. I'm blown away by the cells. I mean, it's just really amazing actually. And I have a little bit of paint left in the cup, but I'm going to use a new cup for this. And if you want to see what my paint, how I mixed my paint, check out the last video. I mixed my paint up with Elmer's Glue All and water. If you want to see the process, like I said, go back and check out the last video. But if you want to see the real trick here, it's coconut milk anti-breakage serum with the glue. Because that just, guys, that I'm telling you, that takes the cake for craziest cells I've ever seen. I mean, they're really out of this world, and the camera didn't do them any justice, but I can't control that, so I will have pictures and videos and stuff like that up on my Instagram, so do check that out. Adding in some black, a little bit up high, and then we'll do orange. I don't know exactly what color this is. I do know the paint brand is Deco Art. Doing the red from up high. Not really mixing too much though, okay. It is sinking to the bottom, which I find very interesting. Let's see if this white sinks down to the bottom. White should, because white is the densest color. It is, slowly, but it is. But we're going to flip this before it sinks down to the bottom because I don't have that kind of patience, and you just put your hand over the back, flip it. Now the key secret here to get the best cells is the magic tap. Okay, I'm ready to do this. You ready? Let's see how it comes out. And I've seen people do this. I don't usually do it because dripping stuff over the canvas bugs me, but we'll try it. We'll see how it comes out. I haven't even torched this yet, but there's already a ton of cells. And I'm sorry for the weird lighting. Again, I was going to film this earlier, but things came up, and I just couldn't film it. And so now we're going to tilt. Wow, this is going to come out beautiful, guys. I'm calling it now. Okay, I'm sorry you guys can't. Oh, no, you can see it. Okay, usually you can't see when I'm tilting. Oh my gosh. Wow. This, I mean, I'm really... Can you guys see this? I don't think you can. At least you can't on the camera screen. It might be different on a computer display. I just run it back this way a little bit. But this is... Whoa, this is going to be hard to top. And I will be doing one more pour, I think, after this. The lacing here is really crazy. Let me wipe my hands off. You know what I forgot? In the last video, if you saw it, I forgot pretty much everything possible. I forgot the torch, the butane, a washcloth, I mean, you name it, I forgot it. But this time I forgot gloves. You should, I mean, you don't have to wear gloves because obviously acrylic paint isn't toxic, but it keeps things clean and tidy, which it's hard to be clean and tidy when doing acrylic pouring because it's just a messy thing, but it turns out pretty cool, so do you try it? And I'm sure most of you guys watching pour, so yeah. Okay, get my head in the way again. And oh, there's my torch. Okay, ready to be blown away. I mean, you can see how fast I'm going over this, but I mean, look at it. It's already just... Once that silicone starts coming up to the surface, move along because it's just going to keep coming up. I mean, it's really incredible actually how this is working out. Alright, one quick last pass over. The only problem I've seen with this so far is the air bubbles seem to be a problem, but it looks like actually most of them came out in this one. We'll see how it starts to dry. And now I'm just going to do the edges, because once again the edges are important. You don't have to torch the edges, but I'm going to for the purpose of this, because it's selling up like crazy. There's no point not to. Wow. Wow. I mean, I probably say wow in every video, but this is wow. No other word. Let me see if I can get a little bit more in this area over here. Let's turn the flame down just a little bit. Ooh. Okay. That didn't really do much, but that's okay. So, I'm going to take you guys down for a close-up, and maybe we'll do some swipes or something. Little swipes on photo paper. See how they come out. Oh, how did you like that view of my shirt? Here, let me turn the light off for a second, so you guys can see this. Here's an up shot. Here's, I mean, you guys can see this. This is just crazy. Look at, I mean, it's like a train of cells, and it just doesn't stop anywhere. I mean, it happens everywhere. There's not a single place where there's not cells. So, I mean, I know the color might be a little bit messed up because of the lighting, but the colors are awesome in this. So, yeah, we might be doing a few more of these, because I have leftover paint, and, you know, can't waste anything. But, okay, so let's do some swipes like I said I was going to do. Put the camera back on the tripod. If I can, there we go, okay. So now, let's see, if I can move some of these colors off to this side, we can do this over here. Okay, let's see. How's that? That's good. Okay. So this is, let me see if you guys can see the brand name. Kodak. I think this is what, Kodak inkjet paper. I've seen people use Extra Life or something like that because it's waterproof. The only person I've seen doing stuff like this is Anne Marie, but she's like the main person I watch do pouring YouTube. I do watch a few other people. I watch Art by Fars, as I said in the last video. This experiment was one that they started. They were the first ones to discover this, so all credit goes to them. I just wanted to try it out, see how it worked, and I can tell you guys right now it works amazing. Let me just scrape the remnants out of this cup. I also watch, I think her name is Debbie Mixed Media Crafts, I think. Something like that. She does not just acrylic pouring, she does other crafts too. She does, she's done blob art on her channel. She's done resin stuff, alcohol ink stuff. You name it, she's pretty much done it. So, Just get the last of the paint out of this, and then we'll tilt it and torch it. So, bring this up close, tilt it around. Now this isn't a great view for you guys right now. And we'll just spread it around. Oh, keep it in frame here. Okay. Now, I'll bring this up close for you guys. Well, actually, wait, just a second. I just want to spread this out a little bit more, because it is a little bit thick right now. Okay. Now, let me get my torch ready. Okay. And let's see. Of course, when I bring it up close, it doesn't look like much is happening. Probably because all of that silicone is already on the surface. That's gotta be it. That's probably why it's not moving. Okay. So, here's it right now. I mean, it is pretty, but sorry, it's not going to do. We've got to, where's the paper that fits this? None of them fit. Okay, it doesn't matter. Now we're just gonna press this one on top and peel it off and not spill all over the painting. And I know I'm dripping here, so I'm gonna wipe my hand off real quick so I can bring this back up close for you. So let's get the torch on already. And see that explosion? Okay, so much for the explosion. Yeah, okay. This might not be the best thing for swipes. Let's see how the other one does. I mean, they're kind of pretty on their own, but I want some of those beautiful cells. There's the explosion we were looking for. Let's see how much this changes. I mean, can you see some of these cells? Oh, let me see if I can block this light. Okay, there we go. I mean, some of it's pretty cool. Might make some pretty jewelry, we'll see. Now it dries. Let me move these off to the side. And we'll do one swipe. And then we'll sign out. Let me see here. Let's move this one real quick. Hopefully none of my pins fall out like last time. I had 2 pins fall out of the back of the canvas. And I never actually say that, but I always pin the back of the canvas because you don't want it sitting in a bunch of paint, so that is a good thing to note. And any kind of craft pin, well, not craft pins, thumbtacks or push pins, whatever you want to call them, they work just fine. Now we'll scoop some paint on here, some leftover paint. Let's see, let's scoop this up. And there's a lot of it. Okay. We're just going to spread this around. My parents are trying to see if they can come in, but they're being very loud. I don't blame them. I keep them outside for a long time sometimes, trying to film. I'm not really happy with this, so we're going to swipe it. We're going to scooch some of this paint off because it's all muddy. And I don't want muddy colors, so have some fun in that. Always wipe off your palette knife. I hadn't ripped it off before, but that's always a good thing to do. Okay. Some green. Some of this dark aqua. Some of this lighter aqua. Make sure I'm in view. I'm sorry guys if I'm not doing a good job here. I'm just going to do a little bit of red, because I do want to do one more pour. And we're going to swipe with a white. So put some white at the top. And where's your palette knife? We're going to swipe it down, swipe it back, swipe it down again, swipe it back, do it one more time, scrape off the remaining. Okay. Now let's torch this and see what happens. Wow! There's that explosion for you. Not sure if this will make anything good for jewelry. Try and hold this as level as possible. Maybe something. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like me doing these swipes and squish things at the end? Are they boring? Would you rather not see them? Okay, let's just scoop all this off to the... Well, let's just play with this for a second. Does that satisfy anyone else, just to swipe the paint around? I don't know, maybe it's just me. So, I'll end the video here because this is probably getting long. Thank you for watching. If you want to purchase an original, make sure to check out my Etsy link in the description box down somewhere there in that direction. If you want to see more pictures, more videos, see some exclusive stuff, check out my Instagram, because I know I say this a lot, but that is my main outlet of posting. I post 2 to 3 times a day on there. Some of it's similar stuff, pictures and videos of the same paintings, but I try to keep at least 2 to 3 posts a day. Usually I try. And yeah, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.